Hi, everybody. This is Linda with Bedtime Bible Chat. Well, we're finally getting around to doing another study. We are in 2 Kings chapter 2. No, chapter 3, I'm sorry. 2 Kings chapter 3. We're going to go from verses 4 through 7. So we're going to let Max read it. And would you please tell me if Max is loud enough for you to hear? We've been trying to get the sound right, and I've had people tell me on my news videos that they can't hear me, or they can't hear a video that I have inside my video, or both, and so we're trying to iron this out again. It keeps switching on its own. So just let me know if you cannot hear Max. If I don't hear from you, I figure you could hear him. All right, Max, go ahead and, well, I never did get him to where I needed him.
1,000 rams with the wool. But it came to pass when
I almost got it there.
master, and rendered unto the king of Israel and
Almost. Sorry, guys. I always usually try to get this done,
did
but
not therefrom. And Mesha,
all right, here we go. Verse 4.
king of Moab, was a sheep master, and rendered unto the king of Israel 100,000 lambs and 100,000 rams with the wool. But it came to pass, when Ahab was dead, that the king of Moab rebelled against the king of Israel. And King Jehoram went out of Samaria the same time, and numbered all Israel. And he went and sent to Jehoshaphat the king of Judah, saying, The king of Moab hath rebelled against me. Wilt thou go with me against Moab to battle? And he said, I will go up. I am as thou art, my people as thy people, and my horses as thy horses.
Jumping Jehoshaphat. You'd think that Jehoshaphat would have learned his lesson already. Remember when Ahab asked him to go into battle with him? And he said those exact same words, I will go up. I am as thou art, my people as thy people, and my horses as thy horses. And he was nearly killed because Ahab wanted him to be impersonating Ahab so that Jehoshaphat would be the one killed, not Ahab. So you'd think he'd learned something. Nope. He's back at it again. But isn't that how we all are? Isn't it? We can't laugh at Jehoshaphat. He's jumping into one war after another. Jumping Jehoshaphat. But we jump into one problem right after another. There are people that go through their entire lives who never learn their lessons. They keep making the same mistakes over and over again and complain about how bad their lives are. I've got a daughter and I've got a son who are just like that. So I know from what I am speaking. If you hit your thumb with a hammer, well, the next time not to put your thumb so close to the nail, because that last time hurt like crazy, and you ain't going to do that again, right? Not necessarily. People are hard-headed, and they're going to do what they want to do at that moment without giving a bit of thought to what happened the last time they tried it. I've heard this one before. But it ain't going to be like that this time. Wasn't it Einstein who said that the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different outcome? Well, isn't that the way it is? And But that's not just in the secular world. We Christians make the same mistakes. We do the same thing. We're human. Humans are hard-headed. You know, you go out here and you don't say to the Lord, Lord, would you please let me get this job I'm going out to interview for? Please give me all the right words to say, etc., etc. Instead, you just go out and you do it under your own power. You didn't get the job. You get another interview. You go out under your own power again. Didn't get the job. You get another job interview. Do you think you would just learn? Wait a minute. Whoa, yeah, I didn't do it on my own last time, and the time before that, I still didn't do it on my own. Maybe I should ask the Lord to help me. That's the way it is with everything we do. I ask the Lord to help me with these studies because I can't do it on my own. And whenever we have to you don't have to say to the Lord, Lord, help me make this dinner tonight so I don't burn down the house. What I'm talking about is things that really have importance in your life. God gives you the free will to pray to him for, success in your endeavors, and he gives you the free will not to pray to him. But when we don't pray to him for success and we fail, we can only blame ourselves. So what we need to learn then is when we have something important in our lives that we've got to do, don't think that you are all that in a bag of chips and you can do it on your own, under your own power. I wouldn't take a chance. I would take it to the Lord. Take it to the Lord in prayer, always. A lot of people like to start their day with a prayer and then end their day with the prayer. And then they pray throughout the day too. But, starting your day with a prayer is always good because you're asking the Lord, please watch over me throughout the day. Whenever something important comes up, please help me through it. Please keep me well, keep me safe. Please provide for us. Please help me to be a blessing to you. Help my actions glorify you. But instead, we get up in the mornings, we get in such a rush. Oh, I'm going to be late for work, or kids are screaming and you got to run out there and find out what they're tearing apart. And you don't think about it, And perhaps the way to fit God into your schedule, you should never try to fit God in. You should already have him the top of your list of things to do. But if you fall in a category where your life is so chaotic, I would ask that you, before you open your eyes in the morning, to pray to him. And after a while, your life will become so unchaotic that you wouldn't dare not start your day without a prayer. It's chaotic because you started your day without prayer. It's full of ups and downs. It's a roller coaster ride all day long because you did not go to God first and ask him to take care of you through the day, to give you the wisdom to make good choices, to guide your steps so that you can bless him, glorify him. And trust me, when you bless God and glorify God, he's going to bless you. So, jumping Jehoshaphat is a hard-headed king. He's a human just like the rest of us. He didn't learn his lesson the first time around, just like the rest of us. But can't we learn from his mistakes? Heck, we don't even learn from our own mistakes, do we? But that's what these lessons are set up for, is to learn from their mistakes so we don't make the same mistakes that they make. All right, let's get our Bible commentary going here. Where did we end? 7, was it? I took my glasses off, now I can't see. Yes, 7. All right. Chapter 3, verse 4 and 5. Israel and Judah held some of the most fertile land and strategic positions in the Middle East. It is no wonder that neighboring nations like Moab envied them and constantly attempted to seize the land. Moab lay just southeast of Israel. The country had been under Israel's control for some time due to Ahab's strong military leadership. When Ahab died, Mesha, the Moabite king, took the opportunity to rebel. While Israel's next king, Uzziah, did nothing about the revolt, his successor, Jehoram, I can say that word in my head, but when I try to get it out of my mouth, it just won't come. When Jehoram decided to take action, he joined forces with Jehoshaphat, king of Judah, and went to fight the Moabites. Together, Israel and Judah brought the Moabites to the brink of surrender. But when they saw the Moabites' king sacrifice his own son, they're getting way ahead of the verses. That's later in the verses. Okay, that's verse 27, okay. Sacrifice his own son as successor, verse 27. They returned home in disgust, even though they had won the battle. Moab fought many other battles with both Israel and Judah. Some of them, in fact, were recorded by Mesha. Oh, yeah, I wanted to show you that too, and I forgot. Circa 840 BC, who carved his exploits on a plaque called the Moabite Stone, discovered in 1868. You'll have to Google that Moabite Stone. I had it up here last week when I was going to do this, and I couldn't do the bedtime Bible chat after all. And I didn't save it, unfortunately. But you have to go ahead and, let me see if I saved it. Yep, here it is. Looks like I did. Okay, this is the Moabite Stone. This is where Mesha documented the battle. Isn't it funny how whenever they find artifacts, they always go to the Bible to authenticate it. But they don't believe in the Bible. They don't believe in anything in the Bible. But they go to the Bible to authenticate things. I don't know. It just goes to show you how crazy people who aren't followers of Christ are. But there is the Moabite Stone. You can read about it. I'll put it underneath the video so you can see it. All right, guys, that's it for tonight. Now, don't you forget now to commune with the Lord. And right now, we're having such a mess in this country. And then you got Taiwan with that 6.4 earthquake with people died and hundreds injured and such destruction. And they're having large aftershocks, 5.4 and up. And then you got the threat of war in North Korea and China. And, oh, my goodness. I mean, if this is not a good time to commune with the Lord, I don't know what would be. So staying close to the Lord will help you get through these hard times. Now, don't forget now to like and subscribe. Thank you, guys. Have a good one. Bye-bye.